Spring of 1259. Tuscany. The town of Cortona declares itself ghibelline. So Podestà of Arezzo, Astolfo de Rossi, prepares a night march on the rebels. Meanwhile, Siena has to face rebellions of its own. Hi guys, I'm James, welcome back to Winter Quartering. Today we're gonna have a playthrough of an introductory scenario for this Inferno Levy Campaign Volume 3. Let's go with this introductory scenario called Dolenti Note. The scenario will start and end on spring of 1259. There will be only 2 turns, you can see the end marker here. We will have only 4 lords in play, 2 lords on each faction. We will start with Siena, the Podestà of Siena. We have Arezzo, Podestà of Arezzo, and Firenze here in Firenze. As you can see, both sides start at 4 victory points each, and we have 2 towns that revolted per side. We have Montalcino and Montepulciano, the town of Cortona, and Poggio Bonizio. So an interesting situation. The ghibellines have Captain Provenzano Salvani here. Meanwhile, the Guelphs start with 2 already mustered lords on the map. Specific, we have Arezzo over there and Firenze. This is an exploration of the scenario. I think the key to read the scenario are that since it's only 2 turns, Arezzo will try to siege and maybe call for a surrender of the town of Cortona, but more likely storming the walls, because the Guelphs will start per scenario rules with the surprise hold event that grants some benefits upon attacking storming the walls of a city, of a stronghold. Maybe Firenze can try to deal with Poggio Bonizio, or maybe go down here and join with Arezzo. I don't know. We will think about it. The ghibellines have to face these revolts here in the south, because they are very dangerous. Because if the Guelphs earn some rolls on the revolt table, this is a very dangerous situation. So they have to haste and maybe try to reconquer one or both those cities. And they also have to muster Provenzano. So we will see. Another special rule for the scenario is that there won't be a call to arms phase. And for the first Arts of War phase of the first levy, we will draw 1 event and 1 capabilities instead of 2 capabilities as usual. So let's start playing. So the capabilities for the Guelphs: draw War Engineers. Interesting card. This one could help Firenze maybe go alone for Poggio Bonizio. We will give it to Firenze. Then 1 event. Genova breaks Pisan blockade. Very cool. We can add one treachery. I think we want to add the Firenze treachery, since the service marker isn't a big deal. These small scenarios. Treachery card for Florence. Let's see the ghibellines capabilities. War Engineers also also for the ghibellines. We only have Siena, so then the event Volterra. I had one treachery also, so incredible guys, very symmetric setup here. So also Siena will have its own treachery to respond Florence. Okay, cool. Then we go to the pay disband phase. I don't think we wanna do nothing. The Guelphs, nothing, neither the ghibellines. So let's go for the muster phase, guys. We will start with Firenze with the 3 lordship points. I think they wanna have the guastatori card to make things even go faster in a siege. Maybe have a quick surrender of Poggio Bonizio. Then with the other 2 lordship points, we have 2 more cards to support the supply route. Then Arezzo. Arezzo also like to prepare for siege, but maybe first they wanna muster their vassal. So now Arezzo is a little bit scary with both his vassal mustered. Let's have a look at Siena here. Wanna try with this first lordship point to call for Captain Provenzano Salvani. We need a 5, they succeed, and Capitano Salvani answered the call. So here we have Captain Provenzano Salvani, the cylinder, place him in Siena, put his service marker here. And I think at this point let's play symmetric to Florence, they will gain Guastatori, and with the last lordship points, another card, so they can go full with one supply action from one way away from their city. We will skip the call to arms, so let's go the campaign phase and prepare our 7 deck cards for both sides. Okay, we have our decks. Let's start with the Guelphs. They're gonna activate Firenze. They will start by taxing, so adding another 2 coins because I put the star, so they tax for 2. So the ghibellines, Siena, think they want to do the same, make their opponents fierce. They could use their treachery card. Then we have Firenze again, tax again. Then we have Siena. Siena will do forage, just not to be laden, and move with his friend Provenzano here. Put a siege on Montalcino. They will hit. And we have Firenze again. Firenze will move 1 and then a supply action that provides 3 provenders. They will hit one of those. We have Siena gonna do a siege action here. We need to roll a 1. Of course not, but put 2 siege markers. Just because of Guastatori, and then you have to be fed. Let's go with Arezzo. Arezzo is gonna tax for 2 coins. Time for Provenzano to 2 supply action, worth of 6 provendors. Then we go with Arezzo. Arezzo, I think they want to tax again, 2 more coins for Arezzo. Then Lord Captain Provenzano gonna attempt a surrender. They need freeze. Ooh! And Montalcino surrenders. Expel the Guelphs. Send them in exile. Good news for the ghibellines. Emperor Manfredi will be placed. So we see here the ghibellines now have 2 points advantage. Moreover, they're gonna earn 2 treachery cards and 2 rolls on the revolt table. Treachery of Siena, we already have it, so now we gain only Provenzano treachery. We need more coins, and we're gonna roll on the revolt table. 1-4 is Firenze itself, it's not eligible right now. We need to roll for Colle or for Montespertoli. 3 and a 1. Ooh, guys, 1 step away from making a revolt successful in Guelphs Pontepulciano. Okay, for the next time maybe. Gonna need to eat. Time for Arezzo again. I think Arezzo this time has enough coins. I think they're gonna move once and then make a supply action. They have 2 cards. so 2 provendors. Let's see. Oh, Provenzano again. I think I'll try to go to Siena just to tax the next turn. Maybe make a good use of his treachery card. A pass as the last card for the Guelphs, and also a pass for the ghibellines. So we don't have a repair, we don't have grow, but we have waste phase. So Colle, I think, gonna read of 1 provender. Firenze 1 card. Provenzano 1 provender. Let's get rid of 1 card. Very cool. Let's go to the second turn of our spring. Last turn of the game, Levy phase. So Hearts of War phase, guys. Now 2 events. For the Guelphs Casole, it's an old card. Ooh, this could be huge. Our second event, war, but per the scenario rules, we can't call a call to arms. If a castle marked Guelphs, no, only a town, unuseful. See the ghibellines, gentle Lucilia. This is a very nice warrior lady that later, that in 1267, when Carlo d'Anjou lay siege on Poggio Bonizio, guide a Sally, a sortie from inside the city, heading 3000 knights, just to try to kill Carlo d'Anjou himself, warrior lady. And Poggio Bonizio reveals as a great struggle to the French that were besieging the cities, resisting for like 1 year to the French army and the Guelph army. And it's a small fortress built by the Senesi just to guard the frontier against Florence. Very cool cards in this game. Play for the Guelphs only to conduct immediate ransom. Okay, but for now we don't need it. We will see. Second event, better paid death. Shift the cylinder service of any 2 ghibelline lords who are not a podestal. Or this levy, give 1 lordship plus 2. I think we wanna do the letter and give our captain Provenzano Salvani plus 2 lordship, so it will go up to 5. Very nice. 5 lordship. Okay, cool. Pay this band. I think we are super okay. Let's go here to our Guelph friends. He would like to equip himself for a siege, for a quick storm of Cortona, and then gonna take Palvesari and also Balestrieri. Then Firenze, they're gonna muster 1 vassal. Then they're gonna have the Feditori, the Questatori, and then they're gonna take the Tau Company, so they have +1 lordship, and may muster Alto Pascio Knights for 0 action. Okay, so they have 1 lordship left, so they're gonna muster for 0 action Alto Pascio. With the last lordship action, they're gonna muster another vassal just in case. And we have Provenzano. It has +2 lordship. His turn for a better paid event. So we would like definitely to muster 2 vassals, just in case he has to deal with Florence. He's gonna add 1 card, so it's a 3. 2 left. Some capabilities would be nice. Add Luceria, then also Balestrieri, because maybe he's gonna attack. So going first, the archery phase will be a good thing against the Florence Knights. Let's have a look at Siena here. So Siena has 3 lordship. Think they do not want to have to deal with Arezzo right now. Maybe retaking Montepulciano by treachery. Then they aren't strong enough to do anything else. Not for storming. They don't have the time for sieging it, especially because Arezzo will be only 1 way away from them. So maybe if Montepulciano is successfully recaptured, which they hope, they can rejoin with Provenzano, and if he has to siege or storm something, he wanna have some good capabilities to help him. So let's take away those ones and keep ourselves accordingly, and also muster another vassal adding another men at arms with the balestre grosse. We're done with our levy phase. Let's move to the last turn of the game campaign phase. Let's build our plan deck. Firenze. Firenze is going to discard a provender just to move to Barberino. Take one supply action. Okay, just for one supply. So go back to 4. Then it has to eat for 2 because it has 10 units on the mat. Done. Time for Siena. The Senesi are gonna march on Asciano and then take one supply action for 2 provenders. They have only 2 cards, but you have to eat 1, so only 1 here on their mat. Time for Firenze. Treachery card for Florence. Firenze gonna try to take Poggio Bonizio with treachery. So gonna offer 4 coins, 2 dice on 4s or less. Oh, it's gonna revolt. Ooh, huge punch for the ghibellines soaps. So the situation is 2 points each. Treachery also for the ghibellines. Siena is gonna try to recapture Montepulciano with gold. So again, with 2 dice on 4 or less. Oh, it's gonna revolt. Also, Montepulciano is recaptured, re-establishing the 2 points advantage. Gonna activate Arezzo. So Arezzo is gonna do a forage action, just not to be laden, gaining 1 provender. Then they're gonna move to Cortona. But remember, they have the surprise card, so they're gonna be aggressive and try to storm Cortona walls. So we have the surprise card, remember, that places 2 sieges markers instead of the usual 1. Then we could storm the walls for up to 3 rounds instead of 2, but with walls -2, which is huge. It could give Arezzo a great chance to take the city, storming its walls with success and quickly. So first we have archery phase. We have 1 hit from the men-at-arms, the 2 men-at-arms, and 2 hits from the armigeri. They have crossbows. They all have crossbows, -2 armors, and that select targets. Let's see if the 3 shots gonna pass the siege works. 1 stops here, and 2 are going through. So they're gonna select a knight with the first one. On 1, it's a hit. And with the second one, I'm gonna select an armigero. They have Palvesari capabilities, so on 2 gonna survive, and it survives. Time for Arezzo's Balestrieri, 3 hits. Let's check for the walls. On 2. 2 are gonna stop here. 1 is passing through, so they're gonna try to absorb the hit with the man-at-arms on a 1. So time for melee. 5 hits. Let's see if we're gonna pass the siege works. 4 are passing through with the Palvesari. Okay, second one also. Okay, the third one also. The fourth, all absorbed. So they have 2 from Barovieri, because it's a storm. Then we have another 4 here. 8 hits. Let's see if they pass the wall. 2 are blocked. Another 2 dice. So 6 hits. Gonna attempt man-at-arms. Solve the first, also the second, the third no. Cavalieri, 4th hit, no. 5th, the Cavalieri, no. And the last hit with the armigero, no. Ooh, going pretty well for Arezzo. So round 2, we have 1 crossbow. Let's see. Okay, passing through. And select an armigero. 2. Absorb it. Time for Arezzo's Balestrieri. 1 is gonna stop to go to the target, which is -2 armor, so it's automatic. So Arezzo manages to capture Cortona with the force. Gonna remove the 2 ghibellines points. So again, they are 2-2, guys. But they also sacked the city, put a ruin here in ghibellines' favor. So ghibellines are half a point ahead. Beyond that, they're gonna capture 2 knights and have their spoils of war. In 2 loot, 2 provenders, 2 coins, not the 2 victory point markers. Let's see if the Guelphs knight is captured or killed. Oh, it's killed! And we have 2 rolls on the revolt table. So the first roll is a 5 and a 2. Monte Rotondo, not eligible. Roll number 2 is a 3-3. Pecciole. It's over here, uneligible. So, time for the ghibellines. Siena. Siena is gonna move to Provenzano and then do a supply action. 3 provenders. Time for Arezzo again. So Arezzo here, I think he wants to be aggressive, so gonna discard the 2 loots and 1 provender. Take a march action here, unladen. Then gonna discard another provender to move to Chianciano. They siege, then he's gonna eat. Aggressive move, he has a lot of coin here, he can afford not to eat. We have Siena again. So first we're gonna have gonna do a supply action for 3. Then first command is a march, which is also free. Then second command, move to Colle and the siege marker on Colle. Then going to feed the troops. Arezzo again, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's also the last Arezzo card. So let's try another storm. Aggressive storm in Chianciano. So we have first crossbow, selects the target, 1 or more, yes, going through. So select one of the armigeri, I think, gonna kill it. Then we have 1 archer, going through, try to absorb with armigeri, okay. Just set Pavesari limit of 4. Then there are the 2 crossbows. They're gonna need this time more than a 4, a 5 or a 6, nothing. So melee. 2 hits, more than 1, they're going through. We try to absorb with the Paldasari. No, another 1, yes, so 1 dies. Very hard here for it. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on a 5 and a 6. Ooh, 4 hits are going through the walls, 2 are blocked. So first one, arms at 3, okay, sorry. Also man at arms, man at arms, okay, cavaliere, sorry. Nothing for Arezzo, only 1 round this time. Only 1 round, it's very hard. So we try to recover the armigeri on once, no, super dead. Move fought, have nothing to eat, but they will spend coin just to stay where they are with their service markers. So, whoop, whoop. The ghibellines, Provenzano, gonna make a siege action, then they're gonna eat the Guelphs with Firenze. Let's move Firenze. 1 and a 2. Then they need to eat Provenzano. Make a siege action. Let's roll for surrender first. We forgot to roll on the previous activation, but it was very unlikely on ones. So 2 dice at 2s. No. So the third siege marker on Colle. Then that's it. Last card for Florence. Firenze again. Gonna move 1, 2. Then use play for Firenze treachery at a castle to succeed for 0 coins. Yes, and we have Pontedera here, so it's an automatic success. 1 wealth point here could be huge. Provenzano and Siena are feeling the pressure here, and the last card is Provenzano gonna attempt to storm the town of Colle. So here we go, last card of our game. We start with the Balestrieri, the crossbows of the armigeri and man-at-arms garrison. 3 hits, gonna see if they pass. Oh, and they're gonna stop. Oh, they have a lot of archery. Also, Provenzano has 2 crossbows with armigeri. Let's see if they pass the walls. And then they have the Luceria for the archers. So 3 hits because it's 1.5 each. The 2 purple for the Balestrieri. The crossbows are going through. Meanwhile, hit with a -2, so they automatically take out those misery here. Then we have melee, 4 hits. Let's see if they pass. 2 hits are going through. Provenzano. Time to absorb with our misery. No. Also the other misery. No. The 2 miseries are granted. Then we have the melee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the hitter. And 7 hits, guys. Let's see if they pass the walls. No, nothing. So round 2 the combat. Siena join the ranks. They bring the siege towers attacking storm from round 2 on, strikes first with archery and melee, which is huge because Siena it also has balestre grosse, so a lot of archery. So let's try and strike first with 1, 2 balestrieri and 3 hits from the Luceria. Purple for balestre. To the walls, 2, 3, the men-at-arms here, dead. The Luceria, also another men-at-arms, which absorb the hit. Then we have Siena, the balestre grosse, so we have 2 hits here. Oh, they're gonna pass the wall, and they're gonna try to absorb a bit with the same. They all have 3. Let's try with a knight. No, other knight. No, then we have a melee, and they also gonna strike first with melee because of siege towers. They are very powerful capability. So they have 1, 2.5, so 12. 2 and 5 hits. And we need to make more than a 3 on 5 dice. Yes. Ooh, Colle falls. So Colle falls to the Ghibellines lords that will put ruins on it, and which is huge because now there are 3 victory points with the Guelphs, but they have more because they will capture knights, then gain spoils. We're gonna have coins, provender, and loot. Moreover, the 2 rolls in the roll table, 2 treachery cards, but we don't need them anymore because it's the last card of our game. But the 2 rolls on the revolt table will be very huge. So first roll, it's a 6/6. City of Cortona, but the Guelphs have burned it. And it's a ruin now, so not eligible. Our second roll is a 6 and a 2, which is Poppy. And Poppy is here and not eligible. Bad luck for the Ghibellines. So we can conclude with the grow phase, but there's no ravage on the map. Then we have a ransom. All are going to pay for their knights. So 1 return to Siena, 1 return to, and 2 are going away. The game ends. It's a draw on the Ghibellines and the Guelphs. This is the situation at the end of the game. So we can see Arezzo here, still busy with Chianciano. Colle is now a ruin. Pontedera has betrayed. And this is it. This was Dolenti Note, Inferno, a game by Volko, Ruhnke and Enrico Acerbi. I was James. This was Winter Quartering. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. See you soon. Bye guys.